This is a lovely place, and we can still see the manta rays up there, or whatever those are called, or are in the first place. Doesn't matter what they're called. This is similar-ish to the areas in the first game, but I don't think they are the same areas. It would be really weird if they were. We have the Kinrath. I don't think I like the Kinrath. Let's do... no. Battle meditation. Improve force body. Thank you. And now, what do we have? Oh, it's these things that look awful. Oh, they die. Oh, it's poison. I'm not a big fan of poison. In fact, I hate poison. That said, I think I'm gonna be totally fine. They don't really have loot. That's kind of surprising. And they give experience. I'm also taking damage because, of course, I'm using my force powers. Wow, my force doesn't even go down. I'm so dark side that this must be free or something. Let's see. Let's use a little bit more over here. Yeah, the force is going down. So this is an exit to the courtyard, to a courtyard. We're gonna worry about that later. So these are basically praying mantis, except without a head. That's definitely not disturbing at all.
More where that came from.
Yes. Good job. There's a few more on this side. Oh, I don't have the force body. Probably should, just in case. Is that a dungeon over there? Atten? You idiot, Atten. You could just be so much more useful than you are. Just shoot them. They're like almost dead. It is a dungeon. A crystal cave. I think we're going into the crystal cave. In the first game, this area has a major quest, in fact, related to the crystal caves. The mercenary ahead doesn't notice you. How do we know they're a mercenary? He appears to be walking past the Kinrath unarmed. That is true, but that's because the Kinrath are his pets. So we're not going to use force body now, because I think that's probably unnecessary. So yeah, in the first game, there's a huge quest related to this, and there's a companion, a very specific companion. A very lovely companion in the first game that is related specifically to the mines. Can I kill you all at the same time? That'd be so nice. Yes, I can. Unfortunately, I didn't kill you very well. That's pretty good. Yeah, I said it was pretty good. But it does injure me quite a lot, so I think I'm gonna use Kreia. I think it's gonna be fine, right? To use her in the front line. She's good for it. Just need to activate night speed. There's some rubble here. And something. An Arcanian energy shield. Let's go with this. And the game now looks like it wants to kill me. Oh my god. Well, at least we have the night speed. That's going to help a little bit with the defensive maneuvers. But that's a kill. Wow. I do not like that camera. That screen thing. I'm going to save this particular ability for only the most dangerous enemies. Because it looks awful. I still have it from back here because we have the force share. Hey, Atten, you're really, really helping out. I'll promise you.
I hear you.
Yeah. This guy is useless. So what do we have over here? More rubble. That's always nice. Adrenal stamina. Metal box. With another Arcanian shield. Response package. It's for reflex, I believe. And what looks like a prison cell. Because I believe it is the same exact type of prison cell that we have whenever we're arrested. Which we have been quite a lot in this game. There's a lot of arrests. There's a lot of people imprisoned. That feels like a theme, you know, if you know what I mean. It's just something that the developers really were into. And we have a Hive Kinrath.
More where that came from.
That might be... Oh, a light. Don't do that. That might be what makes these guys so dangerous.
Yes.
No, you idiot! Okay. Take those shots. Come on. Good.
Just say the word.
Yeah, I think these guys are tougher. Is there poison around here, or... I don't know what... Adrenal stamina? No, we're not in combat. We're good. There's gonna be more of them. And that, yeah, there's just a lot of hive king rats. Freya's going in. I think that's gonna be good. You are gonna do a little bit of lightning as well, because you can.
Time to even the...
Do you have a life drain? Improved drain force, force scream, kill, force lightning. You don't have life drain. I really would appreciate some life drain. Eventually it will happen. That little bugger realized who was the biggest threat. Oh. You're casting things on purpose. That's nice. Thank you. That's the support. The support thing. Got some rubble. I think we're getting closer to where we want to be. Because we want our lightsaber.
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them like a shiver running through you. Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Tell me more about these crystals.
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
Yes. You said the crystals absorb force? I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
I don't like the idea of leaving behind evidence.
That can hardly be avoided. Even mundane actions of the basest creatures can create detectable ripples in the Force. A Mynock beating its wings on the plains could cause a sandstorm in the desert. And figuratively speaking, Jedi have much bigger wings.
What if I destroyed all these crystals?
That would create quite a large impression of yourself, and the crystals would eventually grow back.
Okay. I don't like that. Also, Aten is right in the middle. That said, I say middle, but it's not really middle. These are just hatchlings. It's probably not going to be an issue. Let's go with Affliction there. Let's get you... Let's get you to cast Battle Meditation. And then you move over here. That worked out. Okay. It's not too shabby. And you're now afflicted, which is pretty good. I probably can just leave you to your own things. Let's go with a horror next. Oh, we're doing the affliction still. Okay. Do a horror there and then attack. I think it's going to be fine. And I think a light can come in and do the lightning storm that I so love. They are lowered experience, so I think these were easier. Then again, the game made such a big deal about them, you know? Just like, why are you going to give me a cutscene if these things are just going to be easy? I think I know why. There's going to be a bigger one. Then again, many of them can be a problem if, you know, if they're relatively powerful. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. What is that?
Say the word.
Yes.
Okay, well, we could attack them with our torch. That doesn't seem to have done anything. I don't seem to be taking any damage from the farts either.
Yes.
No, not you. Adelaide. Do I take damage from them? I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Obviously, these are not the crystals. These are just eggs. But still, I'll destroy them because I'm a dark side. I must destroy things. I cannot be nice. If I am nice, I will go up in the dark side thing. So we have a crystal and, well, actually we have two crystals, a violet and a fond. I don't fully know that they are both the same, however. I just now realized I have a control key that allows me to look up. I did not realize this. I don't know that this actually is a thing in the first game. But in this game, I have missed it for some of the scenes that we have been to. So we're getting some crystals. This is good. And I think these are the focus crystals, specifically. A delight crystal. No, it isn't.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
What does it mean?
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
Is the bond dangerous?
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Does the crystal feed off the light side of the Force?
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
Okay. So that is the focus crystal. That is the major aspect, or the major ingredient. Honestly, we should leave. It's probably better to come back later. Now that we have the crystal, we can make the lightsaber, you know? So we could go to another area. Another planet. I think that's going to be better. For the Let's Play, as well as for just strategies. Obviously, it's not going to happen immediately, but we're going to make sure we explore everything of the area that we're in. And then we'll see. And we leveled up. So, we got some skills. Not too bad. We're very high level. We have a contention. Makashi lightsaber form. Ooh, nice. That's probably for defense or something. And we have 1 power. And we have drain life over here. That's what I've been waiting for. I think it's only now that we have access to it. This power allows the Jedi to drain the life of others to heal him or herself. 1d4 points are drained for every level of the character. A successful fortitude save at a DC of 5 plus all the things reduces the damage to half. And this power does not affect droids, as many of the Force powers don't. So we are... I don't know. I'm level 13. I could have had that before. I just didn't notice. I'm very good at this game. Don't ask questions. We got some more rubble, although it's the first time I am actually noticing it's a vase that is broken. It's not quite rubble. Let's look. This does damage per level. This don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This skill. Oh, we got things coming from behind. I didn't realize that. Thank you, Atten. You're very kind. That is a Viper one. Wait, that's the mercenary. What are you doing? You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell man from beast. Well, I'm woman, so it's kind of... you can't really tell at all. I do not sneak. Okay, what are you doing here? The crystal caves are filled with Kinrath. Surely you've heard of me. I am Adelaide, the famous spelunker. Brilliant, me too. It's such a pleasure to meet a fellow lunker. Aren't the crystals in these caves absolutely fascinating? Yes. You're different from most of the mercenaries I've met. Also, I don't know why I know you are a mercenary, but still. I am an explorer and a scientist. My profession as a mercenary enables me to travel the galaxy and explore caves on many planets. The Kinrath don't attack you. Why is that? That's a trade secret I'm afraid I can't share. Oh, you will tell me your trade secret.
Just like a Jedi.
I will tell you my trade secret. I recently discovered that these Kinrath discern friend from foe based primarily on scent. When carefully extracted with surgical tools, the gland will still function. The common Kinrath have an odor-emitting gland near their rectum that keeps them from attacking each other. Carrying the Kinrath scent gland allows me and the other mercenaries to avoid notice by the local Kinrath population. You stole their ass glands? You are even more dark side than I am. What do you know about the other mercenaries? Most of the mercenaries here are rather surly, but that happens anytime there's significant downtime between jobs. From what I've heard, we should be getting another job real soon, but I don't know what it will be exactly. They tend to keep me out of the loop. Why do they keep you out of the loop? Truth be told, I don't fit in well with the other mercenaries. I am given special privileges, which makes some of the others jealous. And you mentioned crystals, by the way. Yes, the crystals in this cave are unlike any I have seen. Some are warm to the touch, while others are freezing. They seem to draw and contain energy of some sort. Yeah, the energy you speak of is the Force. I sense some small Force potential within you. I wouldn't speak of the Force if I were you. Most of my mercenary brethren would assume you were a Jedi and try to collect a bounty on you. I must have one of these scent glands, by the way. Sadly, I only have one gland on my person, which I need to keep Kinrath from attacking me. I could extract another for you, but the process takes several hours. You will give me your gland. Alright, here it is. Careful, it's very slimy. Don't squeeze it too hard, or it will pop. Don't. Okay, I'll take the gland back now. Ah, I hear the Kinrath coming, worm. You'd better run for it. Oh no, without my gland, I will be slain by these Kinrath. I have to get out of this cave. The heck was that? Why do we get a cutscene after that? That's a ship? That's a ghost ship.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
The Force change was probably the reason why you got that cutscene. But how deep am I in the Force? Pretty deep. Those eyes. She's mad. She's pissed. She's like, she doesn't take no shit. Yeah. Bad things will come to those who get in my way, basically. And in here we have a little bit of rubble. Dark Jedi Master Robe. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just assuming it's just absolutely. There it is. These robes offer superior protection while still allowing full freedom of movement. They are the robes of the true masters, those whose will and authority go unopposed. And they can be upgraded with some underlays, contrary to the Jedi robe. I love it. I'm also going to give Kreia the Jedi robe rather than the Padawan, because she needs a little bit of that, for sure. It's not as intimidating as I thought it would be. The boots are cool, though. The boots are really badass. They're the same boots as when I get naked, I think. Did I really change? I changed my underpants because of the dark side. That's kind of... I wonder what the light side has for underpants. Maybe one of those bathing suits that are like striped black and white. Something like that. I don't know. So I promised I would show how much it costs to cast that particular power. It's not here, it's here. Powers. To cast this thing. It's only a -4. It's not too bad. It's not too much, I should say. But yeah, so I'm not even kidding though. Like, let me take it out. Do you see that? That is not what she was wearing before. That's not even underpants. It's like a yoga suit sort of thing. She was a lot more naked before. That was... So maybe she goes... Maybe the dark side is more prude. That's what the dark side is all about. Just, you know, cover it up. Cover it up. We have some more... One of these. Do they... Oh, it's Viper Kinraths. Right. They're not actually saving. So they're pretty tough. They're not saving and they're getting these scores. I think those two were the ones that killed that other jerk. Although the jerk didn't leave a body like a jerk. So that's pretty bad. I really was looking forward to looting his remains. Let's go back to the Kunda Plains and see what else we have. They talked about the Kinrath as burrower creatures. I really was expecting to find just a bunch of snakes and worms rather than this. And we have some more Viper Kinraths. We also have something over there, somebody over there. Clearly somebody without a glance. Sorry, what's the thing? The name of the... Yeah, absolutely. It's Saidhi. Hello.
What? You shouldn't sneak up on an old fella like that. You shouldn't be out of here anyway. This is Kinrath territory.
Why is everybody obsessed with sneaking? I can take care of myself.
It's just a habit. We warn people that the area around Kunda is dangerous, but some of them don't listen. Probably nothing you can't handle. But I'd stay clear of the caves all the same.
What's so dangerous about the caves?
The Kinrath have been tunneling for years. Those caves have a whole swarm of them. We've collapsed a couple of the caves, but they just come right back.
So the tunneling, the burrowing thing, that's about the tunnels that they make, rather than necessarily them coming out of the ground. What are you doing out here?
A couple weeks back, there was an accident here. One of the Western Fringe farmers was coming to Kunda on his swoop with a load of atmospheric sensors. We found him dead and his swoop bike all banged up. I've come back a couple of times to try to figure out if that's what really happened.
I don't really care.
That's just a great attitude. Sorry to waste your time.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got dark side for it. I love it. I love it. We did get a quest update, I think. At least I believe that's what happens. We didn't? Excuse me.
I have important things to do that help people. Maybe you've heard of that word.
No. People? Gross. Credits, on the other hand. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna reload that, and I'm gonna see if I ask him the things if he gives me a quest, because I don't think he gives me a quest. Why are you looking into it?
I'm one of the Kunda militia. They need all the able bodies they can get. I was a Republic custom inspector before I came back home. Now I'm the closest thing the militia's got to an investigator.
So you're a cop. You suspect foul play?
I do. The Kinrath are dangerous. But as long as you stay on your swoop bike, there's no way they should catch you. I've carefully searched this area and haven't found anything. So maybe our man just got sloppy. We really need those atmospheric sensors. I don't suppose you'd be willing to keep an eye out for something,
What's an atmospheric sensor?
It's technical. I doubt you'd understand it. But I'd really appreciate your help. I doubt you'll be able to find any evidence of what happened here. But you might come across the atmospheric sensors. They have to be somewhere. If you find any of them, just come back here. I'll pay you 1,000 credits for each one you can find, even if they're broken.
Any idea where they could be?
No idea whatsoever. I figure it's a real long shot you'd ever spot one. But I also figure it wouldn't hurt to ask.
I'll see what I can do. Huh. Alrighty then. So Saidhi is investigating the death of a farmer who was carrying atmospheric sensors to Kunda. He asked you to keep an eye out for anything related to the farmer's death, especially the atmospheric sensors. I think he's the one that killed it. Maybe. It could be that he is actually, because he's looking, why is he paying money for the atmospheric sensors, you know what I mean? Why is he doing that? That feels suspicious as hell. Because it's basically appealing to my sense of profit, which I will follow, to finish that quest, and it doesn't seem trustworthy somehow. Don't know. And we have a big house over here. This might be related. We got more militia over here. Hey.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. How can I work for someone that associates with them?
I know, right? They're gross. Dylan.
What do you want now?
What do you mean now? Could you tell me about the Kunda?
Kunda used to be Old Man Matali's estate, but he didn't do so well during the war. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
Oh, right. Sir, this is our center of government.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't that many settlers on Dantooine. This building is the start of something new for us. We are very proud of it.
It'd be more impressive if there weren't so many holes.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, tell me about the administrator.
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries anyway?
We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Do they cause any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a bandit is just a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, food, or whatever just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. So the disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
That might be related to what we did. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. I'll be going now. Well, no quest update there, though, so I think we're just gonna need to go inside. But first, let's see if there's anything else out here.